female-led startups from 40-plus cities pitching for investment and mentorship. Well, my next guest has more than 15 years' experience in the industry. Alanoud Alhashmi is the founder and CEO of the Futuristic company, and she joins us now live from our studio in Dubai. Thank you very much for being with us tonight.
Thank you for having me again at i24.
Great to have you. Now, you've talked in the past about how your company embodies, to a certain extent, the spirit of the UAE, in that it's a very forward-looking company, a very forward-looking country. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
I'm very happy to. The UAE have allowed us to learn and be witnesses of a great and a glorious history through 50 years, which is we're going to celebrate on the 2nd of December this year. This allowed us to graduate from a school of amazing leadership, which embodied in us all this ambition. As an Emirati and as a woman, I've always felt ambitious, and I always had a dream. And with the Futurist company and what we do, working on future-facing projects, that ambition now is in actions. And as you can see, with everything that's happening, whether it's Expo 2020 or it's GITEX and many other initiatives, this is what the UAE actually influence individuals who live in this country and affected by it in the region as well.
And you're clearly someone who has a love of technology and obviously futuristic things. What will you be looking out for at this year's event?
Oh, GITEX. It's overwhelming. I couldn't finish the event in 3 days. I need another couple of days of visits and touring around the different halls. Definitely looking into AI. I'm looking into a lot of the startups who we can collaborate with, whether it's in renewable energy, AI, even agri-tech. And one of our products is Gaia, which is an agri-tech solution. And when I say agri-tech, it's agriculture technology, where we are using technology and innovation, combining them both together to be able to provide humanity and the planet with a solution. And GITEX is filled with these examples and projects and initiatives that actually can fulfill as a business partners or someone who's looking for technology or even collaborations.
Now, the UAE is, as I said earlier, futuristic and forward-looking, but at the same time it maintains quite a traditional and conservative society. I think that's fair to say. How have you navigated that as a woman at the top of a tech company?
We embrace our culture. I would not really call it conservative as much as modest. And the way I'm wearing my abaya now with you, this is abaya and this is my shela. It is the way that I embrace my history and my culture, and we actually celebrate our traditions. It's never been an obstacle. It's always been something that I actually embrace and I really love. You would understand, as a woman, it actually allows me to wear whatever I want underneath, and I am always very comfortable and very flexible in different locations, especially when we do site visits. As we work in different industries, we're always on the go. Never really felt it was an issue. We do have a culture of over 200 nationalities. All of these people work together. You will see people dressed up the way I am, people wearing only hijab, people not wearing abaya or shela or hijab. Such a diverse and melting pot that you will see here in the UAE, and I think we're just so proud of it, and we're actually in love with that kind of diversity and coexistence that we celebrate on a daily basis.
Yes, as you say, it's all about the choice, and the choice is very important. And I wonder what advice you would give as a CEO and a businesswoman to other women who are starting out in this industry in the UAE and around the world.
I travel a lot and I speak to in different events and conferences, and I meet a lot of women and men who support the coexistence and collaborations and the importance of women contribution into business. And one of the key elements that I noticed through the years is to stop being very hard and judgmental on ourselves, have a great idea, really do all the research and the studies, and go ahead. Don't wait for someone to tell you it works or not. Testing and trying and continuous development is the key to success. And I wish all the ladies out there the best of luck. We need more ladies in the world of business.
It's a great message for women around the world. And I'm wondering about the Abraham Accords, because you've been very enthusiastic about the new relationship between your country and Israel. Tell us, what does it mean to you, and how has it changed the business landscape?
As Laura, you know, as a futurist myself, I work on future-facing projects. And when I say future-facing projects, and allow me to explain it in a very beautiful way. The Abraham Accord sets an example to the global audience on how we can turn relationships into collaborations that can benefit us in the future. As a futurist, knowing from the research and the development that we do, the issues we're going to face and the obstacles we're going to face allow us not only to admire Abraham Accords, but urge us as well to contribute and actually conduct more of these collaborations, more of people coming together. It's a beautiful example to say, you know what, we're more similar than we're different, and let's celebrate that and work towards a beautiful future together.
And both countries...
And that's what I think about the Abraham Accords.
That's great to hear, and both countries do embrace technology, as you've been saying. Have you been to Israel yourself?
I look forward to visiting very, very soon. I haven't. I've been invited by a lot of my friends in Israel, and I can't wait to visit.
We look forward to having you. Thank you very much indeed. Alanoud Alhashmi, the founder of the Futuristic company. Thanks for being with us.